Good evening to everyone online, and welcome to this evening's broadcast of the Friday night quiz. We're back here in the garden as usual. And we'll see who joins us at the right time. Different time at the moment because we're outside and we want to catch the lights. We are doing our normal quiz, but doing it hybrid. Gideon did a great job of doing it last week. It was fantastic, and we're going to do the same this week. So we're going to do the same quiz that's online here and in the garden. We'll give it a few minutes, and then I will get onto the microphone, so it might get a little bit loud. If you can hear the faint distance of drumming and bell lies in the background, that is a marching band from the Scouts. It's all happening on this Friday evening. If you've got teammates in the garden, then don't worry, they're allowed to use their phones to communicate. Obviously, there'll be no Googling. We're going to start off with our usual picture round and finish with our usual general knowledge. Gideon, can you turn it down because it's really distracting? If you're joining us online, let us know your teammates. Let us know who you're playing with. We have most of Grand Theft Auto, or whatever they're calling themselves these days, in the garden. Got some other teams in the garden as well, so it's all good. We're going to start in a little while. At 7:30 I'll get onto the mic and explain the rules to everyone. I'll be back in a minute. Right. So we'll be hopefully some teams will come online and remember that it's 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock this week. If you are joining us, even if you're a fragment of a team, let us know what team you're part of, and if you are playing on your own, then say hi. We're got some cracking rounds this evening. We'll do 3 rounds and then we'll stop for a break, allow people to grab drinks and things, and then we'll do the final 4 rounds. Good evening to everyone in the garden. Hope you're having a lovely evening. We're going to start in just a couple of minutes. No, don't worry. I'll explain what's going to happen. So we're going to do it in the way that everyone's going to be doing it together.
Yeah.
If you notice people on their phones in the garden, if you've got teammates who are also playing online, you're allowed to use your phone, but you're not allowed to Google. If you're on a table that's got less than 6 people and you want to just communicate with some boffins about, then feel free to do so. Good evening, Kelly. Nice to see you. We're in the pub garden this week. We are doing a hybrid, so welcome to everyone online. Hope you're having a nice evening as well. Let us know your team name if you're online. Come up with a good team name if you're in the garden as well. Let us know what you're having to drink. We've got Googling the answers in the garden. Nice.
Right guys, I'm just going upstairs.
Just standing in the pub.
I'm just going upstairs on the computer, alright?
I'll just excuse me for 1 minute. I'll just go and see if there's any more people in the garden who are going to take part.
No, what I see, so it looks like it's a good infrastructure really well, because I use the wilderness a lot, so I get a lot running around with
Right, so if you're checking in, let us know what's going to happen. Let us know your team name. So this is how the quiz is going to work this evening. People online are 30 seconds behind us in the garden. So I'm going to put up the round on the computer first for the people who are playing online. Once I've done that, I'll be coming round and handing out the round for each of the table in the garden. You'll have about 7 or 8 minutes to answer the questions, then we'll do the answers, and so on and so forth. We'll have a short break halfway through, and that's how it's going to work.
Has everyone got that?
So we're going to start in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. If you're just joining us online, let us know your team. Welcome. We're going to start off with a picture round. We'll finish with general knowledge. We'll have bits and bobs in between. Make sure you've got a scribe on your team, a way of communicating. If you can hear the wonderful marching band in the background, I think that's the local scouts practicing. Okay, we're going to be starting in 1 minute. So just a reminder for anyone who wasn't listening. So the people playing online are 30 seconds behind us in the garden, so I'll put their quiz round on the computer first, and then I will come round to each table and hand you the round, so you'll see all the questions at the same time as the people on the computer. You'll have 7 or 8 minutes to answer the rounds, and then we'll do the answers, so on and so forth. We'll have a break halfway through. You can communicate via your communication devices if half your team are not here, but of course no googling the answers, that's just the way it is. Alex asks if Jeff is playing the xylophone. It's not Jeff, no. I'm sure he's brilliant at the xylophone, but it is a marching band. There is a marching band going on. So, Alex was asking if it was you playing the xylophone. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to start this first round. So, first round, as always, is a picture round, and you will see on the pictures little bits of logos. They are food logos, and all you have to do is tell me the name of the thing that it's meant to be. There you go. So that is for you online, and I will go and hand out the tables now. Oh! Please don't put the comments in the comment section, just so that, because there are other teams playing as well. I'm just going to delete those. Please don't put the answers in the comment section, thanks. So I'm looking for the names of the items that you can see. Good evening, one of the Humbles. Hopefully more will be able to join you. That's okay, Kelly, don't worry. Don't forget to come up with your quiz names. Nice, easy first round to get you warmed up. Helen's gone out, so he has to stay home with the kids. If you're just joining us on online on Facebook or YouTube, welcome. We are looking for the items that these logos represent. It's all food. A nice easy first round to get your teeth into this evening's quiz. If you're listening and you can hear some drums and some bell lyres in the background, it's a marching band's practicing.
No, not at all.
Let us know if you have ever played a quirky instrument. I used to play the bell lyre. I don't know if that's something I should be proud of saying, but I am.
We're London
So you've got another couple more minutes on that, and then we'll move on.
What time is it?
Alex asks if they're taking requests, the marching band. Well, they played The Great Escape about 5 times so far, so I don't think they are. Okay, so we have going to give you another minute and a half. 1 minute and a half, counting down. People are joining now. Oh, trumpets have come in. Or some bugles.
So would it be a problem for you if I was to say that maybe if I could spend a day with you in Wandsworth, maybe potentially? What I'll do is I'll text you.
Yeah. 30 seconds. Okay, and 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing, stop conferring, stop texting. Here come your answers. So, also it'd be helpful if I was on the right thing. Right, so number 1 is Subway. Of course it is. Number 2 is Kellogg's. Number 3 is M&M's. 4 is McDonald's, 5 is Toblerone, 6 is Cadbury, 7 Oreo, 8 Ben & Jerry's, 9 Heinz, and 10 Domino's Pizzas. There you go. So, scores out of 10. Mark the scores, and we will go on to the next round. It's an honesty round in this game, so we're not swapping papers. So mark your own papers, and you know, if you want to give yourself extra points, that's on your conscience. Okay, round 2 is science and nature. So,
What are we doing? Writing on the back of this?
no, don't worry. As I said, so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to put The next round up on the online, they'll get it in 30 seconds time, by which time hopefully everyone will have their questions on their tables. You'll see all 10 questions and you'll have 7 or 8 minutes to answer them. So, science and nature. So, here we go, science and nature, and I'll read it. I know everyone's literally got the questions in front of them, but I'm going to read them out anyway, because A, otherwise I will be bored, and B, there might be people with tinsy-wincy phones and can't see the writing. So, number 1, where in the human body would the limbic system be found? Where in the body would the limbic system be found? Number 2, which type of mammal is a gelada? A gelada, I don't know. Let's say gelada.
They need enough adults to contribute.
Number 3, which part of the body is affected by the Gorham's disease? Which part of the body is affected by the Gorham's disease? Number 4, what is a collective noun used for a group of grasshoppers? Oh, don't worry, Kelly. It's just a bit of fun. Have a guess. Number 5, of what is phenology the study? Of what is phenology the study? Number 6, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Whose third law is this? For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Whose third law is this? Number 7, the MMR vaccine protects against which 3 diseases? And it's 1 point per disease. The MMR vaccine protects against which 3 diseases? Number 8, which 2 letters of the alphabet make up the chemical symbol for mercury? Which 2 letters of the alphabet make up the chemical symbol for mercury?
So correct me if I'm wrong, so there's an FA question.
Number 9. An epiphyte is an organism that grows on the surface of what? An epiphyte is an organism that grows on the surface of what? And finally, number 10, a light breeze between 4 and 7 miles per hour would read as which number on the Beaufort wind force scale? A light breeze of between 4 and 7 miles per hour would read as which number on the Beaufort wind force scale? Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes to answer those.
and maybe
If there is a draw at the end of tonight's quiz, there'll be a tie-break question. I've not had to use a tie-break question for like a year now, so I've got one stored up from like this time last year.
It's one of these things. Leave that answer.
Okay, 2 more minutes. It's actually such a beautiful evening out this evening. You got 1 minute. 1 minute to finish your answers, and then I will give them to you.
Some wedges. That's all right.
Okay, 20 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing, stop texting, stop conferring. Here come your answers. So, number 1. The limbic system is found in the brain. Number 2. A gelada or a gelada is a monkey. Number 3. Gorham's disease affects the bones or skeleton. Number 4. It's a cloud of grasshoppers. It's a cloud, of course it is. Number 5. Phonology is the study of sounds. Number 6. That third law belongs to Isaac Newton. Number 7. MMR is measles, mumps and rubella. If you put German measles instead of rubella, you could get the mark. Number 8. Mercury is Hg. Number 9. An epiphyte is an organism that grows on plants. And finally, number 10. A light breeze of between 4 and 7 miles per hour would be number 2. There you go. So, tot up your scores. That's like out of 12, I think, because there's 1 point each.
Measles, mumps and rubella,
It's 1 point for each of the measles, mumps, and rubella. Yes.
Corporate catering up and running.
So that's out of 12 that round.
I'd sell it to businesses, I'd sell it to banks, I'd sell it to creative agencies.
And we will go on to the third round. We'll have one more round and then we'll stop for a quick break. This round's all about music. So, once again, I'm going to put up the online round and then hand this out for the others. So they're all like questions on the music round. We did do a music on the music round when we were doing it just online, but we kept getting shut down. So just questions today. Once again, I'll read the questions out just for those who have teeny tiny mobile phones that they're looking at. Number 1, what is the real name of rapper Eminem?
And having children.
What is the real name of rapper Eminem?
I kind of always had that.
Number 2, which original member of Take That released a solo album In Your Own Time in 2003? Which original member of Take That released a solo album In Your Own Time in 2003? Number 3, in which year did the Lightning Seeds, David Baddiel and Frank Skinner release the original version of Three Lions?
How old are these questions, James?
Right.
Can we have nobody?
This is before these people were born.
Number 4. So I suddenly feel very old now. Number 4. Which two artists duet on the song Me Against the Music? Which two artists duet on the song Me Against the Music? Released in 2003. Number 5. Which British artist can be seen performing The Hits show at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas from 2018? Number 6. Which comedian wrote the music and the lyrics to the musical Matilda? Which comedian wrote the music and the lyrics to the musical Matilda? And number 7. Who performed the song The A-Team with Ed Sheeran at the 2013 Grammy Awards? Who performed the song The A-Team with Ed Sheeran at the 2013 Grammy Awards? Number 8. Who featured on the 2002 single A Little Less Conversation with JXL? Who featured on the 2002 single A Little Less Conversation with JXL? Number 9. What was the name of the tour and subsequent documentary that Michael Jackson was rehearsing for the 2009 for rehearsing for in 2009 when he died? What was the name of the tour and the subsequent documentary? And finally, number 10, whose 10th solo album, released in 1978, was called Modern Priscilla? Whose 10th solo album, released in 1978, was called Modern Priscilla? So there are all your questions. I'll give you a few minutes to answer those.
There you go. Alright, check it out. Yeah.
So you got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. And then we'll have the answers, and then we'll have a short break to top up our drinks. Go to loo, put on your washing.
I'm sure it is something, but I do think but that's good to know. So yeah, I'll have a look.
You've got 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
No, please. I appreciate the time.
Okay, you have 10 seconds from now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing, stop texting, stop conferring. And here come your answers. So, number 1, Eminem is Marshall Bruce Mathers III. You get a point if you put Marshall Mathers. Number 2, Mark Owen is the original member of Take That who released that album Once Upon a Time. Number 3, the Lightning Seeds hit was in 1996. Number 4, Me Against the Music featured Madonna and Britney Spears. Number 5, Rod Stewart is in Las Vegas performing the hits. Number 6 is Tim Minchin as the comedian who wrote the songs for Matilda. Number 7 is Elton John for whatever the question was. I think it's to do with Ed Sheeran, but the answer is Elton John. Number 8, a little less conversation, is Elvis Presley
What, 2002?
with JXL. Number 9 is This Is It. And finally, number 10, Modern Priscilla, was by Cilla Black. And she had a Laura Lass.
You want to write those up again in case you got it wrong?
So, there are your answers. Toss up your scores. We're going to go for a short break now. So, yeah. Do what you need to do. There's like a 5-minute timer, but it's completely arbitrary. I just do it at the end. Yeah, well, someone's been on the YouTube studio and you can buy me one if you want. We're going to start the next round in just a minute. We'll wait till people are back with their drinks. Give us a fighting chance.
What do you got?
Proper job, please. We're just waiting for people to return. Why don't you put in the chat if you're a Line of Duty fan, what did you think of the episode? Was it good? Was it awful? Were you really disappointed? Right, I think we'll make a start on the next round. All right, John. So the next round is film and TV. What's going to happen is I'm going to show you 10 TV shows that have been on this week. There's all initials. You just have to write what the initials stand for. Okay, it's really simple. Everything has been on this week from last Friday to this Friday. So everything that you see here has been on this week. Number 1 is BTC. Number 2, ICSYV. Thank you, sir. Number 3, TBBT. Number 4, HIGMNFY. Number 5, EOOTCDC. Number 6, IFAP. Seven, TTWAP. Number 8, LOD. Number 9, DD. And number 10 is G. That's really hard to say initials when, like, my jaw is freezing shut. So I'm looking for the TV shows that these initials go to. Everything that you see here has been on the TV at some point between last Friday and this Friday. The marching band has stopped. That's a shame.
Alright, bear with me. Just transfer someone else and then I'll bring nice fruit with you. Oi!
Welcome back if you're just joining us on line from your break. We are looking for the TV shows which these initials go to. Each of these 10 shows have been shown on TV between last Friday and this Friday. You have just under 2 minutes left. You have 1 more minute. And 10 seconds from now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was much quicker than the actual 10 seconds. But stop writing, stop texting and stop conferring. Here come your answers. So, BTC, Beat the Chasers. Number 2 is I Can See Your Voice. Number 3, The Big Bang Theory. Number 4, Have I Got More News for You? Number 5, 8 out of 10 cats does countdown. Number 6 is In for a Penny. Number 7. This time with Alan Partridge. Number 8. Line of Duty. That thing that no one's been talking about. Number 9. Dragon's Den. And finally, number 10 is Gogglebox. Gogglebox is probably the best entertainment. No, it's one word. Gogglebox. So, tot up your scores. 10 points available there.
Where's the badger?
G's a bit generic, isn't it? Ghostbusters was on.
Was it?
Golden Girls.
So, tot up your scores, and we are going to go on to our final round, which is, as ever, the general knowledge round. I don't know because I literally just wiped it off the computer. So, there you go, that's for you online. Coat on. Right, okay, so number 1, which actor portrayed Samuel Johnson, the writer of the first dictionary, in Blackadder the Third? So who portrayed Samuel Johnson in Blackadder the Third? Number 2, what are the 3 names given? What are the 3 given names of Prince George of Cambridge? I'll give you a clue. One of them is on the question. You'll get a point for each of those 3 names. Number 3. Which English author created the priest detective Father Brown? Which English author created the priest detective Father Brown? Number 4. The man is a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. These are the opening lyrics of which 1999 hit? Number 5. BHD is the IATA code. Do you say like ATA or IATA? I don't know. Is for which UK airports? BHD refers to which UK airports? Number 6. Who stood in as host on the first episode of Have I Got News For You following Angus Deaton's departure in 2002? Who was the first guest presenter of Have I Got News For You, basically? Number 7. How much is the purchase price of Old Kent Road in the London version of Monopoly? How much is the purchase price of Old Kent Road in the London version of Monopoly?
60 quid in my
Number 8. Who is the alter ego of Sir Percy Blakeney? Who is the alter ego of Sir Percy Blakeney? Number 9. Who was the 6th wife of Henry VIII? Who was the 6th wife of Henry VIII? And finally, number 10. In which century was William Shakespeare born? So they are your 10 questions. Give you a few minutes to answer those.
That's annoying.
So as ever, if you're watching online, I'm not really interested in this round scores. Once I give the answers, tot up your scores for the whole round. I'll go around the garden and take everyone's final scores, and then we'll work out who's the winner.
Dave, can you
So I'm going to give you another minute and a half. Okay, your last 30 seconds to answer these questions. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing, stop texting, stop conferring. Here come your answers. So number 1 is Robbie Coltrane, played Samuel Johnson. Number 2, and there's a point for each of these, George Alexander Louis. George Alexander and Louis. It is. Number 3, G.K. Chesterton wrote Father Brown. Number 4, is Smooth by Santana.
Do we have to get both the song and the...
No, the song will do because that's what I asked for.
What if we wrote Santana?
Then I'm feeling generous. If you wrote Santana, give yourself half a point. Yeah, because that's not the question, but I'm just being generous. 5. George Best, Belfast City Airports. If you put Belfast City Airports, I will also give you the points. Number 6 is Paul Merton. Number 7 is £60. Number 8 is the Scarlet Pimpernel. Number 9 is Catherine Parr. And finally, number 10 is the 16th Century. So, tot up your scores for the whole game, for all 5 rounds. If you are online, write your team name and your score, and if you're playing by yourself, write me and your score. In the garden, if you're playing in a team, write your team names, and I'm going to come round and collect your scores.
Big Nicky was amazing. We used to go and do the pub down the Castle with Big Nicky. Well,
Right, let's see what we've got here. So. Great, so right, let's work out how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in last place, but by no means least, it's the A team with 18 points. Way, can we get a round of applause? Way. In 5th place, we have the Eggheads on 31. In 4th place, we have Alex, who's flying the flag for the Partridge team, 32. Top 3, okay. So, in 3rd place, we have Captain's Table on 33.5. In 2nd place, we have the Humbles on 36. And in 1st place, with 38.5, we have Googling the Answers. So thanks for everyone for taking part. It's been a cracking evening. Thanks guys for watching online, and we will see you next week. Bye bye now.